Good morning, gamers! Good morning from the surviving Bedrock world. Whew, it's been a morning already. I have been working hard and recording videos in both surviving Bedrock and Minecraft Dungeons. Hit me up with a comment below. Are you playing Minecraft Dungeons now, or are you avoiding any Minecraft game with a story to it? Let me know what you guys are at, and tell me what level you're at. I just finished the redstone mines, and that redstone golem was an absolute nightmare of a boss. And then I did do the creepy crypt, which sadly and embarrassingly I had to do twice because I forgot the dang tome. I forgot one of the objectives. So what are we doing today, guys? We are going to finally get into enchanting. We are going to create an enchanting table. We are going to discuss what lapis lazuli is actually for and what the point of gaining XP levels are. We're going to talk about enchanting tools, weapons, armor, and books. We are going to look into a sugarcane farm, which we need to do to maximize the efficiency of our enchanting. And then we are going to end our day with enchanting a couple tools and weapons. So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing we need. I have put all of the necessary ingredients in my inventory right now for an enchanting table. You need obsidian, a couple diamonds, and you need a book. Now you're trying to figure out, why do I have sugar and a leather in my inventory? To make a book, we need paper. 3 sugarcane in a crafting interface, a 3x3 crafting interface, will get us 3 paper. It is a 1-to-1 ratio. So we have 5 sugarcane now. We're going to go ahead and turn 3 of those into paper. Now we can't do any more. Now once you have 3 paper, combine that in any crafting interface, whether it be our 2x2 here or a 3x3 crafting table. You get 3 paper, 1 leather, gives you 1 book. This will allow us to finally create the enchanting table. 4 obsidian, 2 diamonds, 1 book. Boom, enchanting table. Now, you can break an enchanting table with any pickaxe. I will suggest a diamond pickaxe because it will be a lot faster. You do not require anything special on that pickaxe. When you place it, I suggest it 2 blocks away from any walls, and I will get into that here shortly. Boom, placed. So we have room around here. The reason you want that extra space is because when you come into an enchanting table, you will have 2 sets of 3 numbers to the left over here. This is the number of lapis lazuli you will need to get that enchantment, and I will show you that here shortly. Let me get the lapis out of here. We have plenty of it from all of our wonderful mining expeditions. So we put our sword in here. We put some lapis in here. We need 3 lapis lazuli to get this level of enchantment. Now this is unbreaking 1. This is smite. This is sharpness. The enchantments that come up will be random. Sharpness for a sword will make the sword swing harder and it will make it more powerful. Smite makes it more powerful against undead mobs. Unbreaking will make it last longer. We've always seen these durability levels on here. That's that little green bar at the bottom of every item. And we look down here at our pickaxe, it's almost broken completely. Now once a tool breaks, it's broken, you have to craft it all over again. When you put unbreaking on it, it will last a lot longer. There are certain levels of enchantments, and I will link you to the Minecraft wiki that will show you what the enchantments are and what their max levels are. Example, unbreaking has up to 3. Smite has up to 5, same as sharpness. Now, I don't want to mess with any of these first level enchantments. The second set of numbers over here, this is how many experience levels you have to use that enchantment. Now, keep in mind, it will only ever cost up to 3 enchantment levels in an enchantment table, or 3 lapis lazuli. Though it requires you to have more than 3 levels here, it will only take 3 enchantment levels from your hotbar down there at the bottom. Now, I don't want to use any level 1 enchantments because I don't find those very useful, and we can do so much better. This is where we need bookshelves. Now, to get a bookshelf, it requires 6 planks of any kind of wood and 3 books. We want 15 total bookshelves. Do the math. That will require 45 books, which requires 45 leather. And since each book requires 3 paper, 9 paper for one bookshelf, 9 times 45. Do that math. 9 times 45 will equal 405 pieces of paper. That is a lot of paper. The easiest ways to do this, getting sugarcane very quickly, is not difficult. Now, sugarcane requires water right next to it to grow. We've seen it here with our crops. We have this water source here, and it will hydrate farmland, I believe, up to 5 or 7 blocks away. Sugarcane is different. It has to be directly next to water. So we're going to come over here, and we are going to discuss different ways to farm sugarcane. For today's episode, we are going to discuss the manual way of farming sugarcane. Okay, got our area cleaned out here. Let's do this. Let's take this, and we are going to make a path 8 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, it does not have to be next to a water source. It just has to be next to water. We're going to create a water area here, and we are going to grow our sugarcane. Now, I'm going to speed up the growth process here of it with bone meal. So I've only got 2 sugarcane here now. Now, it does not have to be on a water source. It can be on flowing water. I'm going to speed this up artificially with bone meal. You see this? When I bone meal it once, it immediately grows to 3 tall. When you're growing it in a farm, that is the highest you're going to see it grow. I have seen it actually grow naturally up to 4 tall, and it will only use 1 bone meal to get it to 3 tall. So every time you harvest it, you're gaining 2 sugarcane, which is really nice. Now, this is going to be the quick and easy way to farm it manually when you want to get it quickly. You are welcome to let it farm passively in the background, or you could also create redstone contraptions that will farm it for you with pistons and observers. We are going to go over that in our next episode, where we can start discussing redstone a little bit further. But right now, I want a lot more bones. I'm going to take all the bones we have, convert all of that into bone meal. Now, in doing this, we're just going to sit here and harvest this as quick as we can, just simply going back and forth between left trigger to grow it and right trigger to harvest it. But this should get us probably a couple stacks of sugarcane, which is a good start. And with our last bone meal used to harvest our sugarcane here, we have almost 2 full stacks of sugarcane. Now, there are more efficient ways of planting sugarcane for growing them passively, taking up less space. Me, because I am very OCD when it comes to this, I always do it in rows, and that's how I like it. And another neat thing I am going to do is I will get some logs, and I will place them kind of horizontally across it. That way that water source is not there, and it doesn't take my sugarcane away from me when I harvest it. There we are, got all of that taken care of. Now, when I bone meal the sugarcane, it will not go into the water, and it will just come straight to me. But now we're going to go over creating bookshelves. I have a whole bunch of leather that I have been stockpiling from breeding up my cows and everything, and I'm going to show you what it's like when you put bookshelves around the enchantment table. You'll actually see a physical difference. So we have 64 plus 44 paper, which should make us several books. I'm okay with that. 36 books, almost what we need, really. Now is time for planks. Okay, let's do this now. Bookshelves. 12 bookshelves. That is all the books we have right now. The bookshelf has to be 1 space away. There has to be a space in between the bookshelf and the enchantment table on all sides. Now, there is an added bonus here. The corner section counts. So if I push a bookshelf here, it will actually start empowering the enchantment table. Now, looking at it, as I've placed these few, you see these little runes that are flying towards the enchantment table? If I just look into this now, earlier I was up to enchantment level 5 with no bookshelves. Now it's up to enchantment level 9. So that helps out a lot. So I could actually place a bookshelf here, here, and here, and here. And even though these technically block the view from this bookshelf, it still empowers it even more. So I come into here now, placing those extra 4 bookshelves. I'm up to enchantment level 15 already. And that is giving me Bane of Arthropods 2, Sharpness 2, and Bane of Arthropods 1. Bane of Arthropods is not the best enchantment to have because the only thing it is good against, spiders, endermites, and silverfish. So not a very good enchantment. When it comes to my sword, I would either want smite or sharpness. And smite I save for wither skeletons and fighting the wither, because smite is good against undead mobs, the wither skeletons, and zombies is what that would be very beneficial against. Sharpness is good against everything, but we're going to wrap this around. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 bookshelves already. So we're going to come to this one and this one. That makes it 9. Now you can stack these as well. So this would be 10, 11, and 12 bookshelves. We are only 3 bookshelves away from max level enchantments on this, and we are currently reaching level 24. The highest it'll be was level 30. Now this gives us Unbreaking 3. That is one of the first enchantments I would want to put on any weapon, tool, or armor. That is the highest level of Unbreaking, which means it would make the item last 3 times longer, which is wonderful. So we need 3 more bookshelves. I've obviously got all the leather I need, and our sugarcane is over there growing rather slowly. So our best thing here to do would be to expand our sugarcane farm or get some more bone meal. And the bone meal idea seems more prevalent to what I want to do. And since we have a nether fortress that seems to spawn wither skeletons like they're nobody's business, I am going to take a quick trip back to the nether off camera, get me a bunch more bone meal so I can get the last books I need. Since I need 3 more bookshelves, I need 9 more books, which means I need 27 more sugarcane, which is not that much. So I will go ahead and do all of that off camera, and I will catch you guys back here when we have reached our maximum level of enchanting. Okay guys, after about 15 minutes or so in our nether fortress, the withers seem to have gone back to spawning at the appropriate levels. I have fought maybe 3 wither skeletons and only got 1 bone. Not what I was expecting, but we will make it do, and we will just simply find other items to do while our sugarcane grows. We need a total of 3 more bookshelves, which is 27 more paper. And we have 10 more sugarcane, which will get us a total of 9 more paper, because you have to do them in stacks of 3. But I'm going to get the rest of the paper we need so we can put the last of our bookshelves together, guys, and I will be back when I get it all done. And there we are, guys, with that last bit of bone mealing. We were able to get 30 more sugarcane, which will get us 30 more paper, which will get us the 9 more books we need. Okay, so I need 9 pieces of leather. There's the last of our books. I will stash the paper away elsewhere. And then we are going to make the last of our bookshelves. We need our last 3 bookshelves. We will go ahead and place them. Boom. Boom. And boom. Now we have our maximum enchanting table with level 30 enchantments. Now, the reason you also want level 30 enchantments is it increases the chance of when you use an enchantment right here, it will get you more than just 1. We are going to go ahead and enchant our diamond sword here with Unbreaking 3. Now, let's also take a look at some other enchantment options we have. The bow. Punch 1, which when it hits an enemy, it will knock them back further. Swords and axes have a similar enchantment called knockback. Unbreaking and Unbreaking, nothing that I'm liking there. Our pickaxe. Silk Touch. Now this is an enchantment we love, because what this enchantment gives us is the ability to mine blocks that we normally couldn't before. Example, when we mine redstone ore, diamond ore, or lapis lazuli ore, instead of it breaking down and giving us diamonds, redstone, or lapis lazuli, it would give us the ore block, which then can be used later with another enchantment, which we have not seen yet, called Fortune. Fortune is the enchantment that has the ability to give you more of the ore when you mine that block. So if we mined diamond ore blocks, with Fortune, we could get up to 3 diamonds per diamond ore block, which is a way of getting diamonds really fast. Now, I don't want to enchant a pickaxe that is almost broken. So I'm not going to enchant this pickaxe. Now on our axe, we could get, there is fortune right there. Now if you put fortune on an axe, when you're chopping down leaf blocks, you could get more saplings, more sticks, more apples, things of that nature. Now on a shovel, this shovel I got from a loot chest. It already had unbreaking on it. But let's go ahead and we're gonna craft up a couple diamond tools here. One, we're gonna craft another diamond pickaxe. And we are going to craft a diamond shovel, because those are the two things I kind of need right now. So what would a diamond shovel get us in here? Silk touch on a shovel would be phenomenal, because then instead of always digging up dirt blocks, we could get grass blocks. Unbreaking and efficiency, I'm going to hold off on those. And we can also enchant books. If we try to enchant books, punch, projectile protection. Now this is an armor enchantment that would protect us more against the arrows that skeletons shoot at us. And then Bane of Arthropods. Nothing I care about there too much. So I'm thinking we are going to go ahead and dive into this Unbreaking 3 sword, because I'd love for my sword to last longer. Now we need to put our lapis in there, of course. Unbreaking 3. It took 3 levels. We got Unbreaking 3, Looting 2, and Fire Aspect 1. This is a wonderful enchantment. What Fire Aspect is going to give us is it's going to give us the ability to, when we hit an enemy with our sword, it will set it on fire. The 1 and 2 parts of it makes how long it'll be set on fire. Now, when you kill a passive mob like cows, chickens, sheep, instead of it dropping raw meat, it will drop cooked meat because it dies while it's on fire. So that is a wonderful sword to have. And the Looting 2 will help us get more mob drops from wither skeletons, from cows, from everything. It would drop more loot, which is a wonderful thing to have. Let's see what we would get on our diamond pickaxe now. Silk touch on a diamond pickaxe still. Wonderful. What about our bow? Oh, happy days, guys. Infinity is what we're going after. This means no matter how many arrows you have in your inventory, as long as you have at least 1 arrow, you can fire arrows as much as you want and it will not run out. This does not apply to special tipped arrows, but for regular arrows, they will never run out. So that is definitely our next enchantment. Boom! What do we get on it? And punch. I am happy with that. Great dues today. Silk touch, efficiency, and efficiency. What about the axe? Bane of Arthropods, fortune, and nothing I really want to see there. Shovel, silk touch, efficiency, and efficiency. Nothing too happy going on there. What about our book? Protection 3, that would be great for our armor. Quick charge, which is a crossbow enchantment, allows it to charge up faster. And sharpness. What do I have? I have 32 levels left. I am thinking I am going to do silk touch on the pickaxe here and see what else I can get. Silk touch, what'd we get? And efficiency 4. When you do level 30 enchantments, you will see a lot of silk touch getting combined with some level of efficiency. I am happy with that. What would our next pickaxe enchantment be? Efficiency 4, unbreaking. Okay. Now you notice every time we use our enchantment table, it resets the 3 enchantment options over here, which is kind of nice. Allows you to get different enchantments. Efficiency, unbreaking. That would basically make us a god shovel where we could completely terraform areas rather quickly. The next enchantment I am looking for, Fortune 3 for my pickaxe. Okay, everybody. After a quick trip to the nether with our looting sword, a fire resistance potion, and 2 blaze spawners really close to each other, we got back up to 30 levels because a little bit of re-rolling. Fortune 3 became available. So let us get some lapis and let's close out the episode with putting Fortune 3 on our newly crafted diamond pickaxe. Boom, what else did we get? Oh man, this is the money-making pickaxe. Fortune 3, unbreaking 3, efficiency 4. This pickaxe will make us a boatload of money for years to come. So guys, with that being said, we are going to close out today with some enchanted iron armor, as I used to re-roll some of those enchantments available on this pickaxe. And we are going to bid adieu to the surviving Bedrock world for today. Be sure to hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this episode and really corrected my math, because it was really bad, even with a calculator. And subscribe so you do not miss the next episode. Thanks guys so much. This is C9X signing off. Bye everybody.